Those who know me well know that I do a lot of things. I work a full-time job, one I love, one that lets me do creative work to advocate for people on the front lines of climate change. It also lets me travel from time to time, and honestly, travel is one of my favorite things to do. But I have a few other favorites too. Improv, freestyle rap improv.
I like to rap and to make it dramatic.
Pretty neat. At any given time, I have a number of creative pursuits going. Writing, illustrating, making videos like this one. I gotta try and take care of my body too, so I'm a distance runner. But most of all, I'm a dad. And I know the best thing I can do for my kids is to be present with them, so as busy as I get with all these other things, I try my best to never let them feel like I'm too busy. And that takes some effort. Working from home somehow makes this both easier and more challenging. I try to make one-on-one adventures with each of them a regular thing. And I often get asked how I manage to keep up with all of this. If I'm being honest, I've gotten pretty good at efficiency. Okay, I think I've gotten really good at it, actually. I have this sense for where time sucks exist and how to eliminate those. I carefully block my time throughout the week, and I find ways to make things run more effortlessly. If I can automate something I do all the time that doesn't need my full attention, I'll do that. These are helpful skills. I'm not saying all this to show off, but actually because I want to say that efficiency is not everything. In fact, I think some of the best and most meaningful things you're going to do in life are going to be extremely inefficient. There's a large portion of our world that finds wisdom in productivity. There are so many vlogs about how to be more productive, more efficient. And every airport bookstore puts these books out front, the ones where every chapter gets efficiently summarized in 4 concise bullet points in the end. I guess it kind of makes sense for these books to be in the front of the store, if not out of it altogether. The people who want to buy them probably don't want to spend a whole lot of time actually walking in. There's a work-obsessed business mentality that's taken over so many other areas of our lives. Too many areas. It's this mentality that looks to cut costs, cut time, sometimes cut people. I think a lot of times we get so obsessed over this idol of efficiency that we forget to ask ourselves, what are those things worth doing inefficiently? Productivity is good up to a limit. You want to spend less time, less energy, fewer resources on things that don't matter to you so that you can go all in on the stuff that does matter. Because there are some things worth spending yourself on. There are some things where you want to spend more time. And people are never disposable. See, the best things in life are worth doing really, really inefficiently. Like a night out with friends. I know it gets late and we're all getting older, but I never really want to set a timer on that. Or there's that flow state when you're doing what you love. They call that a flow state for a reason. And of course, there's the time spent with my kids. The way they grow, you really gotta take each experience as a one-of-one.
Be careful, the unicorn is floating. Be careful, the unicorn is floating.
Be careful, the unicorn is floating.
The unicorn is floating. Be careful, the unicorn is floating. Be careful, the unicorn is floating.
You'll never save so much time that you escape mortality. And you're never gonna save enough money to take it with you in the end. Of all the things we ever do, love is what matters most. And the thing about love is, it's incredibly inefficient. You give of yourself expecting nothing. You do all kinds of things that just don't add up. There's not really a return on investment. It's all about what you give. If you don't have some things that you know you want to do inefficiently, then what's the point of all this efficiency?